Surviving Reality contains explicit content full of snark and sarcasm that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Surviving Reality.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Carly. And this is the first ever episode of This Is Polly.
This is Polly. That's what it is.
It's true.
That's what this is. Yes.
We were just, though, in the midst of a heated debate about whether or not chicken-flavored dog toothpaste is going to solve Maisie's breath issues.
It has absolutely nothing to do with the show.
No.
Nothing to do with the premise at all.
I honestly am bringing it up because I'm hoping maybe we'll get some advice.
Well, no, you're saying that, okay, Maisie's breath is a little stinky. And then what we have upstairs, the remedy for that would be, brush her teeth. But the toothpaste is chicken flavor. And I was like, if you're saying her breath is already smelly.
For those of you who are new, Maisie is a dog.
Maisie's a dog. And so if you're going to brush Maisie's teeth with chicken toothpaste, I don't think that's going to help with the minty freshness of her breath.
I honestly think that's just to entice her to allow me to do it. I don't think that it has to do with the smell.
Yeah, but there is a smell. Like, did you smell it?
No, I haven't opened it yet.
It smells like chicken broth. So it does. Yeah.
Well, that'll be an improvement over what we've got going on right now.
I don't know if it will. I guess we'll see.
This is season 1, episode 1, The More the Messier. And if you're wondering where the hell is this show so you could watch it, it's on WeTV on Friday nights after Love After Lockup.
There
so
you go.
It starts at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming? I have no idea. I'm sorry. I can't help you with that. But if you have...
They have like their own streaming thing called Real TV or something like that. Yeah. So I'm guessing if you don't have cable or another way to access this, like if you have WeTV on a streaming network, otherwise
is
it's
WeTV
probably going to be pretty hard to find. I don't know. Everybody likes Love After Lockup. We don't watch Love After Lockup or Life After Lockup. But if you guys are familiar with where to find that, you'll know where to find this.
Wasn't that on... I always thought of that as a TLC show, but I guess, it wasn't.
No.
Life After Lockup.
Oddly enough, TLC has never gotten into the realm of prison shows.
No, not so much.
No.
They have enough people from the 90 Day universe that are just prison adjacent people. So they're just like,
that's where they recruit from. But
Same
then
diff.
they don't want you to talk about those times.
Don't worry about that.
Which, speaking of, so we've recapped, obviously, Sister Wives, Seeking Sister Wife, Polyfamily, which were all TLC shows.
We're not new to the polyamorous lifestyle show that's happening here, right? Like we've experienced a couple different versions of polyamory as well, because it's like, is it strictly religious based? Is it just from like love everyone sort of stance here? Is it,
So this is polyamory on this show. And everybody does it a little differently. At least that's what we're seeing, like, as we're starting to meet the couples. I know we got a very brief overview this episode about like who everybody is and what the drama between them is. Mm-hmm. But I would say different than Seeking Sister Wife in that Seeking Sister Wife is very much like one man, multiple women, and the women do not have relationships with each other.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we did hear from Teresa, remember, with the Davis family. Mm-hmm. She was saying that, and this has been rumored, but I think she confirmed on a podcast or something that they do all sleep together.
Right.
But for some reason, TLC doesn't want them to talk about it.
Also, Danielle Merrifield was always very quick to give sisters kisses on the mouth.
She loves to stick her tongue down a sister's mouth.
Right on the mouth. And sister has to be like, hey, yo, that's not what I signed up for here. Thank you. Thanks so much.
I mean, maybe some of them have a future over here then, because we don't know, like, if Seeking Sister Wife ever coming back.
Well, I don't know if the Merrifields are the court cases that are popping up now. That might not be thing, I guess, for too much longer.
That they will be possibly the second couple that gets kicked off of that show for having abuse and shady behavior happening off camera.
It's a lot is falling on the Davis family's shoulders. If there are going to be returning seasons, then it's going to be a lot for them to pick up.
What were your first reactions to This Is Polly?
I don't like anybody. I don't like any of the people.
Well, that's not a requirement.
No, I know, but this is where it's like, okay, it's hard. It's hard for me to get invested in the outcomes of what's happening here. There's some people where it's just, I've completely written them off, like immediately. Like it didn't take much here.
So it's a pure hate watch for you then?
It's a hate watch right now. Like I'm trying to figure out who I can root for. How am I rooting for them? And what does that look like? Because for most of them, I'm not rooting for them. I'm not really that excited about it.
Okay. My first reaction was a lot of questionable makeup and accessories on this show.
Okay, well, yeah. There's some people
and
in
home
general,
decor, which we'll get to.
There's some people in general where it's, I know.
I'm
some people are going to say,
reserving my thoughts until we get a couple of episodes in, because I just think the intro of any show is usually a little bit of a letdown because you have to get all the backstory.
You got to figure out who everybody is. There are some people that I'll rip into though, because then people are like, "Oh, you're going to make fun of the way people look." I usually try to not make fun of things that people have no control over. The way that a lot of the people look on this show that I'm having an issue with, they have chosen to look the way that they look.
Okay, fair.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, there are a lot of very deliberate choices. If you think that some of these people came out of the womb looking like this, no. Show me that biological evolutionary chart.
Also, I think we're going to have to just say up front, like, I know that people who live polyamory, who know people who live polyamory in a way that works, are usually disappointed with the way it's depicted on TV. You're not going to be feeling any better about this depiction of it.
This is this is poly, but like in the most dysfunctional way. Unhinged.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you want to start with our first couple, the Power Throuple, as they're calling them.
Oh, God. Okay.
This is Cammie, Trent, and Nita.
Right.
So they live in California, and the original couple here is Cammie and Trent. And they've been married for a long time. They've been married for 36 years.
Yeah. And they've only been poly for 2 years.
So this is like relatively new to them.
Newer.
But they've been with the same partner the whole time. It's Nita.
Right. So this was kind of, they met at like a resort or like a vacation, like a poly acceptable sort of excursion that they had. And Nita was very forward, where she was like, "Excuse me, Cammie, I will gladly sleep with your husband just so I can get to you, if that's okay." And it's like, oh.
So we know straight.
So she did.
Right up front that they're all together.
Yeah.
Sexually.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. Which is always a question. Because again, everybody does things differently.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of see that play out. They have 4 kids together, and the most interesting thing about them so far, in my opinion, is that their youngest daughter, Zoe, is also poly.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've ever seen a kid who has, well, I guess her parents have only been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah, this is new.
Who live plural marriage or are in a poly relationship, who then say, you know what, that looks like a good idea. It looks like it's something that's doable that I want to do too.
Right.
Usually we get the polar opposite reaction.
So maybe, okay, I don't know. Maybe this is one that I could root for, kind of, except then it was like more of the backstory. They used to be like very religious. Like Trent was a deacon in the church. He was like worship leader.
I am so intrigued. I want to hear more about that, because the friends and family they have, I would assume, are still
judgment.
Well,
there's judgment there.
I don't think they're going to be very happy with this, which is kind of like the big drama of the first episode with them, is that they're making what ended up being a Facebook post. It looked like she was writing an email at first. It was like, wow, just
I hope this email finds you well.
BCCing everybody on this, huh? Yeah, I hope this email finds you well.
How does the email find them? Not well.
Good. Not well, bitch. They're very upset about this. They have people writing hate comments back to them. Trent's sister-in-law, which also I thought this was kind of a lot for the sister-in-law relationship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To be like, you disgust me, I'm blocking you.
Usually you don't have to tell someone.
Maybe be a little tamer about it.
Or like usually you don't have to tell somebody that you're going to block them. You just block them. You know,
like
there's
you don't have a lot of people who like to announce it on their way out.
Yeah, she's going to announce that she has to make sure.
I mean, I think they'll notice that his sister-in-law is no longer friends with him on Facebook.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't think you needed to.
I don't think so. But
she's only the beginning.
She took it upon herself. Yeah.
You know, then someone else was like, what you do behind closed doors is fine. Don't be posting it here for me to read on my Facebook. I mean, you know, with all of the
my curated posts.
You know, AI babies.
AI Republican Jesus memes make me feel good. This stuff about you guys with two ladies and a man coming together and
get it out of my feed
and enjoying life together and having all of your sexual escapades does not make me feel good. Makes me feel a certain way.
You can also hide people's posts from your feed so you don't have to see them. But I guess that person didn't know that.
No, they don't know the privacy settings. They don't know that.
I was like, why are you even on Facebook?
No.
You know?
No. Yeah.
It's time to evolve.
Ugh.
Although I wonder if there are a lot of like poly groups that you
There's
can join.
probably, yeah. Well, and then it seems like they're doing some other stuff too, because then they're saying that they're monogamous. They were monogamous.
Ethically,
they were monogamous, and and they're ethically non-monogamous. So like they were monogamous together with Cammie and Trent, and then that was like through the whole church relationship and stuff. They were like, oh, stuff got boring though. We were together for so long. It was just we needed to spice things up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the same thing.
I think that's in Zach and Lydia's future.
So ethical non-monogamy for. No, you know who I was thinking would be a good fit for any of these plural relationships is Mariah Plath, because she kind of was in a plural relationship accidentally. Like, she didn't know.
With the devil in the suit and tie.
The devil in the suit and tie was engaged and had a baby mama.
She's a step closer than a lot of people are.
She was right in there. It was polygamy adjacent relationship that she was experiencing.
She is good at shoving down any emotion that she's having.
That's why I said I think she'd be a great sister wife, you know, in that sense, if that's how we're going to refer to it. But she would be a wonderful polygamous partner because, she just bottles everything up and then she minimizes herself so much.
But she'd have to be a sister wife, right? Like, we're not going weird, as the Browns would say.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if she could rule that out. I think that she would find out that it's like, oh, something that's like better than in some ways. This might be a better fit. Yeah. You know, perhaps.
Watering the seed of curiosity, as Zach would say.
Right. So, okay, being ethically non-monogamous, then they are also like going on dates individually.
Go on dates.
They have dates.
They have lots of dates.
And that's okay. That's cool for them to do, you know, a couple hours in just like a one-off sort of a experience.
I'm curious to see if somebody goes on a date and then they want to open up the relationship beyond a throuple, how that will go over.
Right. Or like, has that been introduced at all in the past?
Because that was kind of the drama with poly family, right? Where I can't remember anybody's names anymore.
Oh, that's fine.
But one of them was going on dates, remember, with her friend who was a woman who like lived far away. So it was already kind of weird because it would be a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
But then they were like, this is a quad. We're not
closed quad.
It's closed. A closed quad. We don't open up the quad.
No.
And that was a big like point of
it's a debate. Yeah.
Yeah. Discussion and jealousy.
And that seems to be adding to, because even in a lot of these poly relationships that we see in this episode, the first episode here, is there's always the that aspect of adding, and it's like that's going to come up. So one way or another, like, are you okay with that? You need to be on board with that because that's what we're doing. Like, that's just part of the process.
Well, if you're going to be dating, I think it's hard to be like, well, we're closed.
Yeah.
Which normally I don't think is the case, right? Like, you're not going to be dating. But I don't think they've really made it very clear what the arrangement is here yet.
And if you're dating, are you dating, like, just dating? Or is it
right? That's what I mean.
For sexual
like
relationships
too.
too?
Yeah.
Like, are you hooking up with these people as well, just for that evening, and then that's it? Like,
right? There's
don't
no,
really
like,
know
relationship.
It seems like they're very upfront about everything else, because like they were standing in their driveway in full bondage gear, and like there's not a lot.
That's the promo photo of them.
There's not a lot that they're like, oh, I don't feel comfortable like disclosing all of the, like, you should have talked about this then. I feel like that should have come up.
Now, the drama for the season appears to be like them trying to legitimize this relationship with Nita more, and like being able to be publicly a throuple, and the challenges that are going to come with that. The
acceptance, and especially with their families and communities and stuff that they've kind of developed in their adult lives, not as accepting to this type of relationship setup. So how's that going to play out?
That sucks. I think there are a lot of people that we've seen on, other shows, Seeking Sister Wife, like, where they come from a background that is religious. And so a lot of the people that either they're related to or they've grown up with, they know, are really against them moving on with their life and having this be the direction that it goes in.
Yeah, or even like saying that I don't agree with it, but I support you. And it's like, well, sometimes there's still not like an actual support that's there too, because they disagree with it.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the challenge.
I think that's sad. And then also, like, if you're worried about somebody being in a relationship like this, like you're genuinely worried about your friend, your sibling, whatever, why do you want them to be isolated and like not able to discuss their relationship openly with other people?
Yeah. That becomes a bigger concern here.
Let's go to the cult.
Oh boy.
They didn't have, like, we got a tagline for everybody. The last family, they're the Power Throuple. They're just going with the Yahwehs.
That's the brand.
That's
the brand name. Because at first when they're introducing people, and it was like, oh, this is Yahweh Poetic. And I was like, oh, okay, Yahweh Poetic. This is this guy. We're meeting him. We're finding out about his life, his lifestyle, the way he presents himself. He's a rapper. He wears very spiffy suits. He has a lot of blingy ringies on.
Yes.
So we're learning about him. And then it's like, oh, and here's Yahweh Dabash. And I was like, oh, what are the odds that like they're both named Yahweh? Like that's wild, right?
And then we got Yahweh Jasmine, Yahweh Madi, Yahweh Krystal.
Oh.
And then they proceed to introduce all of their children.
Yahweh. Yeah, it's everybody's named Yahweh.
So we've just Yahweh, we've just reversed like a surname in the front.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. It was jarring to have them introduce themselves that way, though.
Well, I didn't see what was happening and then I was like, okay. So this is like a choice. Yeah. This is like a thing.
They're in Orlando, Florida, which also just adds to the cult allegations for me.
Nightmare.
I know how much you despise Orlando.
I start burping up Yard House every time I just think of Orlando, Florida. Oh my God.
What's happening on the inside of their house?
There's so much fake greenery foliage. Yeah. That's just everywhere, especially like we're seeing them.
They love a fake ivy vine from Michael's.
Not even that. It was like No,
I know that wasn't the weirdest part.
The cabinet in the kitchen
has AstroTurf on it.
It's grass. It's grass on the cabinet door. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to like fix a bowl of cereal, I don't want to be touching fake grass in that process.
I really am going to need them to explain the decor choices?
What is the
Are
reasoning?
we're bringing the outside inside? Like, what is it?
But it's like, it's not
But it's
nice.
artificial.
Yeah, it's all very fake, and like it doesn't
Collecting dust. That's what gave me anxiety about it.
It doesn't look nice. It looks
a
tacky.
dusty ass house is what they're living in.
It looks tacky.
Yeah.
Too. It looks like 80s sort of like Golden Girls, like,
excuse me.
I'm sorry. Golden Girls aesthetic would be like more
wicker furniture.
Like a 60s, 70s
pastel
almost, because it's like old. It's like 80s retro.
60s.
I'm just saying, like
80s.
Like, well, so like in the 80s, like there was the older stuff that had been around is from the 60s and 70s. So it's like that's the stuff that you saw in like the real 80s. Because now when people like, oh, we're doing a show set in the 80s, and it's like the 80s didn't look like the 80s. The 80s looked like the 70s with like some new stuff.
Because that was a point in time where furniture lasted
could hold
for
up.
decades.
Well, unless you dropped a cigarette butt on it, because then it would go up in flames instantly. So watch out for that. But aside from that, yeah, like if on the Survivor basis that, you know, the furniture was able to make it to the 80s, that's what was going on. But
I don't think they're going to have a lot of relics left over from this house.
But this,
everything's plastic.
There's a lot of forever plastics in here.
Yeah.
But
I'm concerned for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
If there's ever a fire, it's all just going to melt down
black
to one
smoke.
plastic ball.
Oh, it's just black smoke everywhere, and it's just everybody's unconscious now, and that's it.
They're a pentad, and there's no legal marriages.
That's interesting.
So different from the Davis family,
right?
You know, where I feel like Nick Davis really has it figured out.
He had his loophole.
Yeah, he's just got all the wives marrying each other.
So
he remains a single man.
There is a legal binding element to it, because then I think that's what's missing here, is where it's like, oh yeah, we're all here of our own accord, basically, and like that's your choice to be here. But there is no binding thing. They're trying to say, oh, it's our relationship is like a higher power sort of thing. There is no contract or government, you know, that can see what we're doing anyway, so like it doesn't matter. Like it's just a piece of paper.
To be seeing what you're doing.
It's just a paperwork shuffle anyway. So like it's the minimizing of the legal stuff, but it's like there is something about that though. The legal marriage. Where does that fit in? So I think, yeah, I'll give this one to the Davises. They still have it. It's incorporated,
well,
but
Nick's got all the women supporting him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incorporating it, but it's not like dependent on it in that way.
Similar, though, is that all of the adults, well, not similar to Nick, because Nick didn't work. It sounds like Yahweh Poetic works, although he's saying he's a rapper, so I'm kind of questioning,
what's that income versus...
What's our income versus all the other women here?
Yes.
Who are working and bringing in money. And then they have a family pot.
Right.
So setups that we're familiar with.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They have 18 kids and counting. I forget who's pregnant. Somebody's pregnant.
Well, no, I think this is a 17 kids and counting, because 18's on the way.
Oh, I thought they said 18 and
she
19
said 18,
because
then that's what they were like, wait a minute. Oh. No, not yet. That one's not, the 18th one's not fully done yet.
Too many kids. That's a lot. Is all you need to know. They are way outnumbered.
It's a lot of kids. Yeah. A lot of kids.
Well, no wonder they have to have everybody work.
Yes, obviously. That's what they were showing their grocery shopping experience, $800 plus of what they were spending. I was
shook as they're all standing in the kitchen. I was trying to look past the AstroTurf on the cabinets, and then I noticed every adult has to be holding a baby.
Oh.
Because there are so many kids.
So many children, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think you can give that many kids attention.
I think that's tough. Yeah, it's really tough.
Yeah, especially when they're all too busy trying to hang on Poetic the whole time.
Well, and when
are we allowed to call him Poetic? Or
Yahweh Poetic.
Do we have to, have to stick with that?
YP. And like the other element here of time, the concept of time, is because they're all fucking too, and it's just like incessant. So like,
yes,
how much time is going into parenting versus just like how much time is they're all having sex with each other. If you're not having sex with Yahweh Poetic, then you're having sex with one of your other queens, because they're not sister wives. They're
Any
not sisters.
Yahweh will do.
Any Yahweh, just Yahweh and my Yahweh, and then see what happens. Like that's what we'll do, I guess.
It did feel like there's more attention put on the relationships with the adults, but we haven't seen much of them yet.
True.
But we do get right into it with the drama.
Yeah.
Because Yahweh Madi is very upset, and she is airing a grievance to Poetic about the fact that he is really concentrating a lot of his time and energy on Yahweh Krystal, who is like the newest partner who's come in, the newest queen.
But then that's what the other Yahwehs were talking about too. The first two Yahweh ladies were like, Yahweh Madi and Yahweh Krystal are both like the newer Yahwehs in the Yahweh group here. And like, they both came around the same time. So like for Yahweh Madi to be like, you're focusing way too much on Yahweh Krystal. And it's like, there doesn't seem to be like
that makes sense to me though.
The big disconnect though is where that's what they're like, oh, it's actually ending up being kind of like a pissing match between Madi and Krystal. So then that's where Yahweh Poetic has to keep bouncing back and forth between them. And then the first two Yahwehs are completely left in the dust at that point. Yeah. Because now he's trying to balance out, you guys are both so insecure that like,
hold on.
That's how it's being pitched. I know
when he turned it back on them and was like, oh, well, you're just insecure. I thought, I was like, is Cody Brown here?
Yeah. That was a Cody Brown defense.
That is such a classic, plural marriage man response. I know we don't have plural marriage here, but to try to come back and be like, oh, that's something like deeply within yourself that you're going to have to address.
Your insecurities. And it has nothing to do with me. Which
I do think that they're kind of jealous, right? Because it does track for me. They're the newest queens to have joined the cult. And I think that newer people tend to get jealous a little easier because they haven't worked through those feelings or seen people come and go yet. So like you're adjusting to living poly. Like you're starting to have those emotions come to the surface.
Yeah, they haven't deprogrammed out of those human emotions out of themselves yet.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Yeah. That's what's going on. Yeah. And so what is it? It's Yahweh Krystal's like, oh, it's our anniversary. Oh, didn't you know it's our anniversary today? And she's talking about Yahweh Poetic, and it's like, hey, we don't do anniversaries around here.
You see, that's where I started siding with Yahweh Madi.
If you're going to say that we don't celebrate anniversaries, and then you have one of the queens coming in here being like, but it's our anniversary. No, we don't do that.
Didn't she say it's their 4-year anniversary? Yes. I'm like, you're not that new.
Right. Right. But like,
I'd be like, I guess I could understand if it was your first anniversary.
Sure.
And it's something like special. You've like been doing this for a year. This is your 4th year with him. And you felt the need, like you had to go out to dinner, but like no one else gets treated like that. You don't see anyone else go out for their anniversary.
That's where it's like, okay, yeah, we're seeing an issue with this of
and
just
he entertains it.
Of him then, yeah, like going along with that too. It's like, okay, if we're not celebrating it, then we shouldn't be celebrating it for anybody. Not just because Krystal's like, oh, I'm the latest one, so maybe we still celebrate our anniversary. No, if we're not doing that, then we don't do that.
I do think he had ulterior motives, though, because once they get to dinner, he starts floating the idea of adding another queen.
Oh, yeah, because, like, that's their thing is that anybody at any point can bring in another queen. Because, again, they're all having sex. It's all kind of a mixed bag here. So it's just like, yeah, it's anybody can determine somebody's the right fit, and then, oh, she'd be a great addition.
That seems so chaotic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if
just constantly be open all the time.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, add them to the list here. Because then it's like, at some points, you're going to have to be like, we need a bigger house. Like, if we add somebody else, and then, like, if they have kids, or if, if they're bringing an established family or whatever, do we have room for these people?
Well, and does everybody get along with this person?
Well, yeah, that's another
Because
huge factor.
That's, if I was Yahweh Madi, I would consider finding somebody to bring in who is going to butt heads with Krystal.
Oh.
That you don't have to do it anymore.
Oh, well, then.
Outsource
but Is that. But is that beneficial then?
No, it's not. I'm just trying to run off Krystal.
No, I know, but then you're bringing people in for the wrong reasons.
I know. I learned best from Danielle Merrifield. What can I say?
Bad. No, that's not going to go well.
I don't think that Krystal's going to deal with someone new coming in. I think that it's going to be a big problem.
Oh, okay. But
and
then
Maddie too.
I was going to say, what do you think about Maddie? Yeah, Maddie's already struggling with an established member of this family.
It depends who Poetic hears a complaint from first, because then I think the other one will try to be the cool girl about it.
Yeah.
So that then they could be like, see, I told you that, Krystal is just, there's something wrong with her. She's jealous. She's unhinged. And she kind of admits to it while they're at dinner too, because she's telling him, when you sleep with somebody else, I get competitive where I feel like, well, then I have to go sleep with you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
there's that.
It's the Nikki from Big Love sort of response. Yeah, that she's having is where it's like she feels like she needs to mark her territory.
Yeah,
in that way.
We did just see that play out on Big Love.
A little bit.
Well, let's take a quick break and then we'll be back with my personal favorite couple so far.
This is your favorite couple? This is your favorite couple?
Oh, they're a mess.
Barbecue and Tehmeena?
Yes. BQ and Tehmeena from Long Island, New York.
Which I would like to say, she says that they live in Long Island.
She did say that.
She said that. So everybody got upset with me when I said living in Long Island at one point.
Instead of on
Long Island, and the differentiators between that. And I said, please teach me, educate me, learn me how on that. And people did explain it. And I said, okay, great. This is the second person now from Long Island that I've heard say living in Long Island. So
they need to
I'm getting upset.
Educate the people of Long Island.
Educate your people first before you try to export that knowledge onto me. Because I'm not from Long Island. So I was going along with, okay, great.
What you hear, you're just
this
mimicking
is a local,
how you hear
this is
people
a local
talk
thing.
about it.
I respect that. I'm always here to learn. I'm willing and accepting of that. I'm very open to that. But if there's no consistency, I lose interest very quickly. So yeah, that's my stance. That's my PSA for today.
They are poly on the rocks.
This is cheating with extra steps.
Yes. That's what's going on
here. This is infidelity incorporated.
Yeah.
Like that this isn't even poly to me personally.
No, okay, well, let's talk about it. First of all, she has huge fake tits. We got that.
She has huge fake everything.
And she has the crazy colored contacts like we saw Lisa wearing on 90 Day Fiancé last season.
This was
jarring.
This was scary though. She looks like a snake in her. She looks like a snake
because she's over tanned too.
In human form, like she's going to just.
To be fair, this is the way a lot of people on Long Island look.
Okay.
Hey, I'll take the heat for that one.
We saw her without the contacts, and I was like, so much better.
Yeah.
So much better with the brown eyes, her natural eyes.
This as a person with brown eyes, look, it feels boring. We want it sounds exciting to have lighter eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. It feels like
But look in the mirror and then be like,
put them in, and you're like, oh, I look like I've just been beamed down.
It looks unnatural. Yes. It's not making any sense.
There's a reason you were born with a different color.
Eyes. But and it looks better. That's what I was just like, oh
also,
my gosh.
Maybe they're like not the greatest quality contacts.
She had like two different kinds where there was like one that was like like bright blue, and then there was ones that were like deep blue.
Yeah.
Like an aqua blue.
She's going for extremes.
So it's I think that's it. The other part of it is like just the unnatural shade of them too.
Also,
is
we're not
very
just
alarming.
talking about Tehmeena. Let's talk about BQ
Okay.
and his giant
Uh-oh.
the fucking chain around his neck. I couldn't. She was attracted to him because she met him at a car dealership and thought he looked like Pauly D from Jersey Shore.
Okay, he doesn't have Pauly D hair. So did
No.
he have Pauly D hair when she met him, you think?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. My favorite part with them was when they were walking into the gym and he was like, I don't know what I should be doing today. And she's like, probably legs. Because everything big about this dude
It's just like from the waist up.
is waist up.
Yeah.
Everything big about this dude. His legs are...
It's an epidemic.
He's skipping leg day.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what she was like, definitely legs. Yeah, you gotta do something with those.
Maybe skip the tanning bed and go do legs twice.
You got some catching up to do, I think. Is what.
See, this is why they're my favorite. Already.
Man.
Out of the gate.
Yeah,
Stars of the show. The last two couples that we're meeting today are the stars for me.
This isn't like a real poly thing for me though, because it's just they're so unhinged.
But this is the way some poly relationships emerge. Is that you have somebody who cheated and then somebody doesn't want to leave. And so they're like, let's just open up our relationship so that you don't have to call it cheating anymore.
Right. It's I approve. I have co-signed on your infidelity and now we're going to go with that. So that was basically Tehmeena's whole approach was she was like, okay, what was it that he was looking for outside of the relationship? Let's just bring that in as part of the relationship. Now she's in on it too. And then it's like, because even when they go on this date, right? That's the scene that we have this week is where it's just, okay, she is going to bring a girl for consideration.
Angie.
And then even though like they haven't been open the past few years, and she's trying to get him into couples therapy, he's very adverse against that. He doesn't want to do that. And she's like, well, no polyamory unless there's couples therapy. And he's like,
that seems fair.
It seems like, yeah, maybe you should.
But I think she's trying to fix a problem that he does not want to fix.
Right.
So
yeah. Like, I think the
this is really all about him and the fact that he wants to sleep with other people.
Yes. And then the issues where like, this is that's usually the last gasp of people who are at couples therapy who are like, we're thinking about opening up the relationship. And it's like, I don't think that's going to go well for you guys. If you're at couples
definitely
therapy.
Not going to go well for them.
No.
They're also having issues with like, he doesn't really follow the rules, right?
No. Okay.
I can't remember on the last season of Seeking Sister Wife. Remember we had the couple who, same thing, like he was a cheater and he went away for work a lot.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
That is them.
It's this. Yeah.
It's this. Same thing.
When they dated the Muppet. Yeah.
Yeah. Never forget.
Jackie the Muppet. Yeah.
It's kind of odd that he's so interested in opening the relationship up when he just wants to be with somebody who looks just like her.
Well, I think her thing is where she's like, you're only allowed to be with women who look exactly like me.
Okay. Her gobbled anger.
She's looking for a gobble dangler of herself, which I'm like, is this just a little bit of her narcissism that kind of plays into that? Where it's like,
maybe she feels less jealous if it's somebody who looks similar to
herself.
herself.
She's explaining it. But then I'm like, there's rules though that they're laying down with the new gal Angie on their date, where it was like, oh yeah, if we have sex, it's stuff that we do all together. We do everything together. It's just like a monogamous relationship,
there's no
but there's
side relationship between individuals.
No individual stuff. We just do everything together. And then it was like, that feels so much more complicated, because then it's like, it's not like a libido matchup of just two people.
She doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because he's a cheater. She doesn't trust him. And so she doesn't want them to be having a complete separate relationship, because she's just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Well, she'll get left
and
out in the
he'll
cold.
Leave her.
Yeah, she'll get left out in the cold. She won't be a part of that. She'll be excluded. And then he'll run off with, whoever this new person is.
That's clearly the thought process that she has about how this is potentially going to go down.
That's what's going on.
And they're at this. First of all, he finds out about Angie. It's someone who Tehmeena has befriended.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm in. As long as she's female and she's breathing.
His standards are low. Yes, we know.
Thank God he said since she's breathing, because I don't think that everybody has that requirement.
Well, he's
Very
I don't I don't know how strict he's been on his requirements in the past. BBQ University over here. I don't know.
When he went out of his way, like, Tehmeena's laying out the rules. And then he butts in and is like, we don't do it because it's a fad.
Yeah, we're not just doing this whole poly thing because it's like this new hot hip thing to be doing.
What? The nerve. So then she's like, you know what? Since you brought that up, why do we do it,
Why?
BQ?
Do you remember why we do it then? What got us started on this?
Why don't we enlighten Angie about why we live poly?
And BQ's like, I don't know if we have to go. We don't have to go into like the details and all that and stuff. And Angie's like, I would like to know what I'm getting into here. So that would be good if we could go into that. And it's like, oh, because he cheats.
Tehmeena goes into an entire monologue. She's like, let me tell you a story. Let's find out what you think about this, Angie.
About his guma.
He had a coworker. I had a coworker.
Best friend.
I found best friend, talk all the time. He's talking to her on the side. He's been talking to her for years and claims that they've never had sex together. What do you think about that? They've never done sex.
And Angie goes, so he was cheating on you with your coworker, best friend, for 4 years, but they never had sex. Is what you're telling me. That sounds odd. That sounds incorrect.
And he continues to deny it until Angie's like, I'm not saying that just to agree with her to be polite. I really think that that's bullshit.
It sounds like you're full of it. Yeah, is what you're saying.
And he decides now's the time to come clean then. Since this hot woman who he wants to sleep with is not believing the story, then he's thinking maybe he can salvage the date by admitting to it.
You got me. You got me. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We did the deed. Yeah.
And obviously that enrages Tehmeena because she's been trying to get him to admit to this forever.
The moment that Tehmeena looks at Angie like, did you hear that? And she's like, well, honestly, it makes more sense, right? Like, yeah, that makes more sense. So you've been living in denial.
Is Angie a plant? Like, do you think that Tehmeena brought her friend in?
Tehmeena was dangling
with no
Angie.
Intention.
Yeah, she was dangling Angie in front of BBQ to get him to admit to this. Yeah.
What does BQ stand for?
I don't know. Barbecue. I don't even know what the BQ stands for in barbecue.
Bobby.
I don't know.
Look at the Q. What's it?
Quesadilla.
Quincy.
Quesadilla.
We're going to need the answer to
Barbacoa
that
quesadilla.
Point.
That's what it is. That's his name now for me. Barbacoa quesadilla.
I'm hungry now. Also, Tehmeena eats his food when he walks away from the table.
Good.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
She didn't even wait. He was like, oh, this is bullshit. This date sucks. And he gets up and walks away. And she's like sticking her fork right into his food.
Well, you can tell when he's leaving the table in a rage because his legs are so tiny. They make this sound. They go.
Took him a long time to get to the front door of the restaurant.
It's a lot of little baby steps. A lot of little steps. It's his first time out.
Oh, I hope we see them every single episode.
It's hard to lose.
I'm here for it.
He's gonna lose his balance. He walks like a toddler, is what I'm getting at. He's very top heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off balance.
That's what we're going for. Anyways, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break and leave you with that image for a little bit longer here. We'll be back talking about Marley and Bri in Vegas after the break. Be right back.
These are the other stars of the show for me.
Oh, you went way too fast. There was no break for that.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to jump in.
Okay. Marley and Bri.
Uh-huh.
I was
Social
excited
media poly superstars.
Okay.
Do they have more followers than Poly Family?
Probably.
We're gonna have to look into that.
They probably have less online haters than Poly Family did because damn, there was a lot of those.
We're looking to add 999,000 bitches.
What?
I need a gif of that.
I wasn't ready for like. This is a level of poly where I was like, I can't wrap my head around this. Just like, what is this? This is like roster building, sort of, but like, I don't know how this is going to work in like a rotation thing, or are they going to live together?
Conquering Las Vegas.
I mean, I guess
anyone, everyone, if you're willing to drive from out of state, they are open to it.
Yeah.
They're recruiting from every zip code.
They have standards. I mean, they have their requirements and stuff that they need to abide by. They're very, very strict in that process too. Like, not a lot of people get this far in the process for them.
So the backstory is that Marley was married for 17 years.
Yeah.
She was in a relationship with a man.
Right.
They were married for a long time. Then they met Bri. They were a throuple.
They were doing the same thing that barbecue's doing, where it was just like, oh, we're kind of on the rocks. Instead of going to couples therapy, let's open up the relationship. And then it was like, no, it's over.
It sounds like they genuinely tried to have a relationship, but then they were like,
you know what?
Kick rocks. They left him in the dust.
Marley and Bri were like, I think we got this. Yeah, like we're
cut the man out. We don't need him.
Dead weight, you know? Like, yeah. So I think that was what they were going for. Complicated part here is that Marley's kind of in like a
Ethan Plath situation.
Ethan Plath scenario. She's found herself in where it's the divorce.
We have someone else we want to marry, but we're still married.
The divorce process has not been finalized. It's still dragging on. Marley still wants Bri to propose.
They haven't filed for divorce.
Haven't filed, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering how much money they make online.
I think that this is a huge component to this element of the divorce. There's no way that Marley would be able to get away with like not paying this man alimony if she legally divorces him. I would assume.
I don't know how it all works.
But now that they've been separated for 3 years, like they've been apart, would you even have to do spousal support? It's like, we don't live together. There is no lifestyle to maintain.
Maybe she's waiting for him to file.
Maybe. But like,
or
that
who
would
knows?
be...
We didn't hear much about their relationship.
We don't know.
Maybe there's like a little hope that they'll reconcile.
I highly doubt that. But like, I'm assuming that there's some sort of financial reasoning to this. The thing that's then annoying or frustrating about this is that Marley is then so gung-ho about Bri needs to propose to me. How? You're legally married.
Like, why?
Yeah, like what's the point?
Why take that step of getting engaged if you can't get married yet because you haven't dealt with the divorce?
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. And now that's something that you're putting on Bri, and then Bri's like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can add to this. So I don't know.
kind of question how genuine Marley is about that, because why wouldn't you get out of this past relationship and move on with your life?
Right. I think it's probably a big financial component. And then maybe there is like after a certain amount of time that you can wait or like be separated, where then it's easier to just file and say, yeah, we've been living separately.
We're going to need to learn more about it.
We're going to have to look into that.
They just kind of briefly talked about it.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
Because most of this episode is them meeting with someone who they've been dating for a while.
Because there's a long list of PGs, as they call them, potential girlfriends.
Like thousands.
Like they got people lined up, ready to go.
I want to see their DMs. Like, I want to know. I want to see the list. Bless you. I'm not sure if I believe it.
Yeah. No, I believe it.
You do.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
We're going to have to do more investigating about that.
I think they have a lot of potential suitors. I think they have a lot of people who are interested in being a part of this too. But I think that their stipulations that they have with how picky they are, that's how you know. Well, no, that's what I'm saying is like with how particular they are, I think that's how you know there are so many people that they have at their disposal to choose from, because they're talking about somebody who's like, I didn't like her. She chews too loud. And it's like, all right, if that's what you're crossing off somebody off the list for, I think that there's a lot of other people in consideration if that's the level of detail that you're getting into where it's like, oh, that was annoying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They also have a list of rules. No disrespect. Handle your own shit. No hot fish. No pillow princess.
No hot fish, meaning hygiene is very important. But I thought that was weird that hygiene was third on the list. Because I was like,
maybe they're in no particular order.
But they ranked them. They said number 1, no disrespect. And it was like, okay, yeah, I could agree with that. Then it was 2, handle your own shit. 3, hygiene's important. No hot fish. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, okay, yeah. But like, I feel like hygiene should be, for the amount of stuff. You would rank it higher. I would probably put hygiene a little bit higher.
Okay.
Personally. Like handle your own shit. Like that's one that you could probably put it at the bottom, because it's like, it needs to be stated. Sure, but like not prioritized at that level, maybe. Okay. I would say.
Now, they meet Key. Was that her name? I don't think we're going to see her again.
So. I don't know. Yeah.
They go to a place familiar to us.
We know the spot.
Speed Vegas.
Speed Vegas. This was where Cody and David had their play date. In this most recent season of Sister Wives, where they went with Christine and they drove the exotic cars.
I was shocked that you can have someone drive you.
Yeah.
Because that's what they did here.
Yes.
Versus on Sister Wives, they drove their own car.
Yeah, they drove the car. So I don't know if something happened from like an insurance perspective.
It was the day after they were there.
Yeah, between those visits, it was like, after Cody drove that thing around, they were like, all right, we're not letting people just drive these
Only
anymore.
The professionals from now on.
Yes, you can be in the car while they're being driven, but you're not driving them anymore. That's enough of that. Thank you very much.
That's how I would have to do this, because I would never take that thing over like 80.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's no fun.
And then I'd slow down as I approach the corners.
No, that's the thing.
I'd be so scared to drive
cars,
it myself.
These cars are so low. It's like you could take those corners and you don't even slow down. It's amazing.
I don't trust myself.
Yeah. Okay.
For good reason.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be in the front seat when you're driving it either. Yeah. Definitely not.
Well.
Definitely not.
Well, now we're going to have to go do it. So it's been 6 months since they started seeing her.
Yeah, it has been.
So they want to take a big step now and officially ask her to be their girlfriend.
Yes, and this is like huge for them, because they're like, oh, there's so many different people that could be in your shoes right now. There's so many people who would just be head over heels enamored.
This is an honor.
Yeah,
we're bestowing upon you.
This is like, we don't invite people to eat lunch with us very often. Like, this is like a really big deal. So they're
expecting this big reaction.
Well, they're pitching this as like, okay, yeah, this is huge. And then it's met with kind of like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I'm
going to need a little time. I'm going to have to think about it.
But this is still new for me. And like, I'm not really there yet. And then Marley and Bri are both just like, all right, well, take your time to think about it. But like, don't think too long, because offer might be rescinded.
So I feel like the minute the door closed behind her after she left this place, they were done with
it. Next one on the list. Yeah.
They didn't like that reaction.
Yes.
They expected excitement. They wanted her to be like, thank you. I'm so excited to be the chosen one.
Yeah.
And instead, her hesitation, I've got to say, doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because she's like, well, I'm worried about sharing you guys with other people. And then also, what's my family going to think? I'm like, you've been dating them for 6 months. Yeah. What do you mean? You haven't contemplated either of those things in 6 months?
I guess not. Didn't get to that point. Well, I guess the adding other people, that's the other part of it too, is this is where it's hard because then you end up with two people.
They did say 990,000 bitches.
That's a lot.
Like that's
999,000 is a lot.
That's a lot to think about.
And so like this is what you usually end up with is like two people who want a ton of other people, and then it's like they can't lock in that third person, that next person,
or like the third person wants to be the last person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a common struggle that we see.
Right. So that's kind of the interesting element here. We're not
like
sure where
their
this is going to go.
energy.
They're fun. They're entertaining. They're wet and wild. And so it's going to be a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of booty shaking, a lot of rump shaking.
Mm-hmm. I think we're going to have a real revolving door because that list is so long. We're going to meet a lot of people.
Well, and then their standards. Yeah. It's at your first indiscretion, of you chewed too loud or you didn't appreciate our date that we took you on, or you didn't react in the way that we wanted you to when we offered you the girlfriend position. So it's on to the next one.
Which is kind of toxic.
Everything is on to the next one for them. So it's just like, I don't know if that's going to be like a lasting thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
Now there is another throuple that we haven't met yet. This is Becca, Jacob, and Davis. And they're in North Carolina. I'm guessing we'll see them next week.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to Seeking Sister Wife, where we don't see all the couples in one episode. They're going to rotate them.
Yep.
So Becca, Jacob, and Davis own a tattoo shop together. So they're in business together.
Okay.
And despite being in love with the same person, Jacob and Davis are not friends and are very different people.
Oh, okay.
So I think this is going to be a little bit of a difficult relationship because we have Becca who's in the middle of these two.
Right. And then they don't like
Sounds like there's
each
tension.
other. Yeah. And then being a throuple though, and also being in business together, it's like, well, you're forced to interact then
a
lot. So that's going to be a whole other dynamic here as well.
I'm excited for that just because it sounds very messy.
Yeah. And what are they going to add to this? Like, it doesn't sound like they're seeking then, right? If it's just going to be
I don't know.
The three of them and it's just watching them try to get along.
I just pulled a really quick little blurb about them since we didn't meet them yet.
It doesn't sound like they'd be seeking, but I guess we'll have to see how that's going to play out.
Next week, we're going to be covering the second episode with the closed quad. So this is going to be us and Ace and Caitlin of Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided and Shit Talk over on Patreon.
Yes.
Our episodes are unhinged. I don't know where the conversation will take us.
Yes.
We're only in episode 2. I'm excited to see what they're thinking about everybody and how they're feeling about the show too.
You can go listen to we did a crossover recap with them of Poly Family.
Yes.
And I think we were talking about
that was the origin of the closed quad.
Somebody's nipples in the hot tub or something. Something happened. So yeah, there's some of that energy and probably you could expect that for next week as well. Maybe Pawpaw will make an appearance.
Pawpaw Palmer.
Pawpaw Palmer. Perhaps. Maybe.
With BQ.
We'll see.
This next episode looks good too because Tehmeena is going to bust BQ at a strip club.
Oh, yeah.
And then Yahweh Poetic is going to go on a date with Yahweh Madi. I can only assume because she's got to get back at Yahweh Krystal.
Right. To have a better date than Yahweh Krystal had this week.
Uh-huh. We're going to get more background on Marley's family. It sounds like they're not very supportive of what she's doing.
Right.
And the Power Throuple reveals big commitment plans.
Oh,
this
okay.
Is the first group that we met. I think that they're going to plan a
ceremony.
Yes, a ceremony of sorts.
Is what it was looking like in the preview.
Ceremony.
Yeah, the preview for this season seems like a lot of their storyline revolves around the planning and the process that goes into that.
If you're just joining us here, you're new, welcome. We should have said that at the beginning.
Well,
we're also recapping Welcome to Plathville.
Yes, so that's here on Surviving Reality. You don't want to miss that. Over on Patreon, we got a bunch of bonus content as well. You can check that out. We just started in on our Seven Little Johnston season 1 recaps as well.
So good.
At the bonus tier and up. So make sure you check that out.
And on our other podcast, Surviving Sister Wives, we're recapping the first season of Big Love, which has been more fun than I thought it was going to be.
It's been a blast. Yeah.
There's just so many parallels.
Finding all the connection points. Yeah. Back to Sister Wives and seeing what's the connecting pieces there, connecting the dots. Very interesting. Very illuminating as well.
And if you want to meet us in person, we're doing our first meetup on Saturday, August 1st from 1 to 4 p.m. in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania at Conshohocken Brewing Company. And it's not just us. It's also Amy and Amanda from Little Miss Recap.
So come hang out. Yeah. Grab a brew and
please come say hi.
Have some apps.
So we don't we're going to have a lot of apps to eat by ourselves.
Yeah, don't make me eat snacks by myself, you guys.
We
will.
Come
hang out.
We will eat all the snacks.
Don't tell me. I was an RA for several years. I've attended plenty of events that I've had to plan out and nobody shows up to them. So please don't leave me to continue that experience here. Yeah.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.